Hello, my beautiful souls. This is Moon Seeker of Light Guardian, and today I'm doing a message from your Divine Counterpart reading. So let's see what your Divine Counterpart has for you today. This reading is available in my shop, so if you guys are interested to get this for yourself, all the information you need is in the description box below. So, what does your Divine Counterpart have for you today? Starting with their headspace. What is going on in their headspace? What is going on in your person's headspace? What is he or she thinking about? Okay, let's take all of them. Let's do this. So, I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. So, we've had this a few times in the past couple of weeks. So, your person is, they are checking you out online. They're stalking you online. They are stalking you online, and I'm feeling that it's getting more and more intense. Not intense as in like they're gonna do something horrid or whatever. No, as in they can't stop looking at you. They can't stop checking up on you. They can't stop just like checking you every day, every hour, seeing if there's anything they can take from it, any clues, any reading between the lines, like, how can I approach you? And as I say that, I see the next card here, which is it's easier to just stay away right now. Like they are not making contact with you. They won't make contact with you, but they want to keep an eye on you. They want to see what's going on. Because what I'm sensing here is what I'm feeling here is that they do want to make contact. They want to get close to you, but they're not prepared to show their cards, show their emotions, tell you that, yeah, you know what, I am actually still into you. Yes, I want you back, all this kind of stuff. They're not ready to put themselves on the line. So they keep looking you up. They keep seeing what you're doing. They're all over your social media, trying to be a fly on the wall, trying to see, is she, isn't she? Does he not? Who's that? Who's that person? What are they doing? And it's really hard right now because it's quarantine in most places, it's isolation. I mean, there's not many people really posting to social media the same way they used to. And if they do, you can't get a sense or a clue of what's going on. So they're like becoming like really almost obsessive. I feel like they're obsessing over you. Take it as it resonates. This is a general reading, but for some of you, they're obsessing over you. I'm in a much better headspace now. Things has changed for them. I mean, yes, they're obsessing over you, and at the same time, they're in a better headspace. And I don't feel like this obsession is like bad. It's just like they have really had the time during this time of quarantine to really look at their relationship with you, really go into it and look at what they did and said and how they, how they treated you, how they mistreated you. They've looked at their hurts, their pains, the stuff they need to heal. And they're asking themselves, how could you still love me after all I've done? I'm looking at what you're doing, at what you've been up to, all the things that you've done, how you have evolved. But look at me. I did these things to you. I said these things to you. How could you possibly love me? Yes, I'm in a better headspace. Yes, I love myself more now. But like, I still don't understand how you could ever, ever take me back. So I'm just going to stay away because I cannot take your rejection right now. And they're thinking, maybe we're just too different. Maybe we're just too different. Maybe there's just not enough things in common for us. That's the story they're telling themselves, because they're like, how do we move forward from this? So they tell themselves a story that makes sense in their mind, that makes sense, that can keep them in the place of not making a move. If I knew now, If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. They would have made choices that wouldn't have led them to a place now where they were questioning all the time, having to be look you up online instead of picking up the phone and calling you, instead of, you know, having the courage to just step up and say, I want to talk to you. I want to make things right. I want to bring forward some kind of healing and some kind of apology. Your oh my God, your intensity. Oh my God, today I've been losing my words all day. All readings are done today. It's just like, I don't know what's going on. Your intensity frightens and allures me all at the same time. You pull them in, they run away. They get drawn in because of your intensity, of this. They're lured. They are lured of all the things that you are, all the things that you bring to the table. But they're afraid at the same time because it triggers things within them. Things that perhaps they've been trying to suppress, things they're not ready to face. But what I feel what it triggers them is that stepping into their authenticity, stepping into who they truly are. And that's what frightens them deep down inside. What frightens them is that they need to step into their own authenticity, step into who they are, step into their truth and their healing. But my mind and my heart always comes back to you. You are the person for them. You are the person that they think about. You're the person that resides in their heart. So whatever you do, don't take whatever happened personally. It wasn't you. It was all them. It was all them. It wasn't you at all. At all. Not in the least bit. Okay, so that is what's going on in their headspace. There's a lot of stuff going on in their head. A lot of stuff that they're thinking about, dealing with, trying to sort out, decipher. But mainly, there's this obsession of, like, what I'm getting is the obsession is that they want to make things right. And by making things right, they need to be informed, they need to learn, they need to see what's going on. And this is why they're obsessed with your social media, obsessed with trying to find out what you're up to. Okay, heart space messages. What do they want you to know from their heart space? What do they want to know from your heart space? I'm ready to fight for you. So they're getting into a place where they're like, yeah, you know what? I'm psyching myself up. I'm looking her up online. I'm looking him up online. I'm looking at what I can do. But ultimately, you know what? In my heart space, I know none of this matters. It doesn't matter if you're with someone else. It doesn't matter if you're married. It doesn't matter what it is. I want to fight for you. I'm ready to fight for you. I'm going to fight for you. This connection scared me. Yes. We saw that. Where are you? There. It scared them. It was too much, too quick, perhaps. But it was everything they wanted. And that in itself scared them as well. I think about you all the time. Yes, they do, because they're constantly trying to look you up. They're constantly thinking about you, feeling you, because their heart and their mind goes back to you. Where is that card? There we go. My mind and my heart always comes back to you. This is why I think about you all the time, because you are the person. I physically miss your presence. My body aches for you. I want you around me. I need you around me. Let's get some. Bottom of the deck here we have, I was afraid you would reject me. So yeah, let's get some unspoken words. What do they want you to know from the material world? Something they want you to know but can't say to you face to face because they don't have the strength or courage to do so. I spend too much time in my head. Yes, you do. We can see that with the headspace messages, all of these messages that came out. They spend way too much time in their head. And I feel like when they spend all this time in their head playing out these scenarios, they have these conversations with you, they have these arguments with you, they try to apologize, but you don't accept them. Like there's all of those things all the time that they keep on like playing over and over again. They also play whatever happened between the two of you over and over again, trying to get a different result, trying to see how they could have made things better, how they could have not ended up where they are today. So, what are the last messages you want to say here? One more card. This one wanted to come out. Then that one will come out. Okay, so we have here, I made you breakfast. This is a special message for those of you who used to get breakfast made for them in bed from your person. This is just a extra message from Spirit saying that, you know, this message is for you. But this is also for the rest of you, is that they want to be that person. They want to have that opportunity to be able to make you breakfast, to tend to you in a way that you used to tend to them. They might have been the receivers. They never perhaps gave equally to this relationship, but they want to be the person that you wake up with in the morning, or who gets to wake you up in the morning with breakfast in bed. I want to be a little spoon or big spoon. They want to be the person that you go to sleep with at night. They want to be the person that gets to spoon you all night, you know, or get spooned by you. They want to be that person, like these two messages here. They want to be the person in your life that has the opportunity to be the last person, that they get to see you, the last person before they go to sleep, and the first person that when they wake up. They want to be that person in your life. But for some reason, they can't just come up and tell you this, so they just keep looking you up online instead. Maybe you already have someone in your life. Maybe that's why they're staying away. And lastly, we have here, I wish I knew how to love. They wish they knew how to love themselves, but also you, in a way that is equal to the love you put out, the love you give to them. They wish they knew your love language, perhaps. They wish they had taken the time to learn your love language. Perhaps you try to show them, because we all have different love languages. You know, and the way I communicate to my divine counterpart and the way my divine counterpart communicates to me doesn't necessarily have to be the same love language. We just have different love languages, and we take the time to learn each other's. We listen when the other person shows us their love language, and we take our cues from there. And they wish they knew how to love themselves and you. So guys, that is today's reading. I hope that all resonates for you guys. Please let me know in the comments. Again, if you're interested in getting this reading for yourself, it is available in my store. All the information you need is in the description box below, or just head to my website, themoonseeker.com. So guys, please like, comment, subscribe, share if you feel so inclined, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.